Hey there, Jammers, this is Kathy. Since I did have a request for doing nails closer up, as you can see, the previous videos I was using my computer, so I apologize if there was no actual clarity when applying my nails or anything like that. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and be using my Zebra Diva accent wrap. I tried to do a video earlier and started doing it, and I messed up a couple times, so I'm just going to go ahead and redo one with the last remaining nail on this hand, so this thumb. What you're going to need to have is a personal heat source. Hair dryer works as well, just make sure it's on the lowest setting. Nail prep wipes, nail scissors, orange stick, or toothpick if you don't have a orange stick handy, cuticle pusher, nail file, and a nail buffer. The first thing you want to do is prep your nails as nail prep wipe. If you don't have any of those, cotton, tissue, and peroxide or alcohol work just as fine. I'm not going to use these because this is one of my last nail prep wipes that I have on me at the moment. The rest of them are at home. I'm currently on vacation. So I went ahead and did both of my thumbnails. I used cotton and hydrogen peroxide. What that does is it strips the oil from your fingernails, because even if you had just washed your hands, oil still accumulates on your nail. So I went ahead and did that, so my nail is clean with no oil. First thing I'm going to do is buffer my nail. Like I said, first thing you want to do is clean your nail, so I did that. So buffer my nail a little bit so that the adhesive will stick a little bit better. So as you can see, there's a little bit of edge on that, so it's not going to be completely flat, just like if you had put polish on or you had shined your nails with a nail file that's the really shiny one and smooths out your nail. You don't want to do that. So first thing you want to do is cut out the piece that you want. So this is just going to fit on my thumb. Some of the samples that I may have sent out will fit your middle finger, ring finger, index finger, pinky finger, or anything like that. So the one I'm going to be doing is my thumb. How you want to take this off is you don't want to touch the adhesive backing, because even, like I said, if you wash your hands, you still have oil on your hands, your personal own oil. So what you want to do is take your toothpick or your cuticle or your orange stick and peel that back. Sometimes people have trouble with it. I'm having trouble with it at the moment. And find that edge on the decal and just roll it back so that you have it all on there. See? Didn't touch it whatsoever. You want to go ahead and do the adhesive side towards your heat source. Make sure you have it on. I just turned mine on. And do 3 to 5 seconds. Make sure it doesn't curl too much, otherwise it will flake up. And then you want to go ahead and just place it on the nail, centering and making sure that your nail wrap does not touch your cuticles. Beforehand, I had also pushed back my cuticles, so you want to make sure you go ahead and do that. I apologize that I wasn't able to show it perfectly, but I went ahead and placed that on there. You want to go ahead and heat up your nail wrap and push down and out towards the edge of your nail. And you're going to be heating up your nail wrap a couple times, just so you can make sure there's no air bubbles, like when you have your screen protector on your phone, you don't want any air bubbles there. The purpose of heating up your nail wrap is so that the adhesive gets soft, and so you're able to still manipulate the nail wrap. When you're doing the edge towards your cuticle, the best thing to do is use your cuticle pusher and try to push it towards the cuticle. That way you have as smooth nail as possible. So I'm going to do this one more time and one more push through. You want to make sure that your edges are down. For each of the nail wraps, you're not always going to have perfect spacing on it, so there's going to be a little bit of nail showing, but if you're OCD about it, maybe nail wraps aren't for you. But honestly, after a while, you don't really notice it at all. I mean, I've had compliments on my nails even if I've just started for the past week or so, and they can't tell that there's pieces of nail hanging out because of the fact that it doesn't completely cover your nail. So the next step I'm going to be doing is heating up a nail wrap, making at least this edge supple. A lot of people will trim the excess off of the edge. I'll go ahead and do that. Sometimes if you don't have the nail scissors, you don't really have to do this part, and you can just go on to the next step. And that step is using your nail file and filing down on a 90-degree angle, not too aggressively, because that will flake your nail wrap eventually. But you want to do it enough so that it starts cutting through the nail wrap, and the nail wrap will eventually fall off. Right now I'm doing my offhand, so this is a little awkward. For those of you that don't know me, I am left-handed, so if this looks a little strange, I apologize. My personal problems with nail wraps are doing the edges around the nail where there's more skin, because that usually takes a little bit of maneuvering. As you can see, it just comes right off. Make sure not to pull it too hard, otherwise you might pull off some of the nail wrap itself. And if you're a perfectionist like me, that ends up making me want to do my nail all over again. So once again, it's kind of falling off, and just pull. And then after that, for the edges, I don't do the 90-degree angle. I just get to it as much as I can to be able to take off that excess. Oops, I got something on my nail there. And then after you do your 90 degrees, you want to go ahead and round out your nail and make sure that there are no jagged edges. What I like doing to test the edge is put it against my lip. You can't see me doing this right now, but your lip is one of your most sensitive skin areas. And if you feel any kind of jaggedness, you can feel it on your lip. Or if you have any clothing, say like silky or anything like that, you can drag it along the edge just to see if it catches anything. And if you feel that it does catch, then you do need to file it a little bit more. I felt my nail and it actually feels nice, so that's nice and smooth. The next thing you want to do after you're done with all of your nails, you want to go ahead and apply cuticle oil. I did not bring it with me today, so you want to go ahead and put it down on the base here and right there. And then after that, just keep your hands moisturized. Your nails are just perfectly fine. You can wash your dishes, go swimming, go hiking, anything like that, and your nails should last you about 2 weeks. Personal note, I have heard and have experienced that the day right after you apply your nail wraps are a little bit sensitive. Sometimes they may start to rise up a little bit, but same thing, heat source, push it down, and if you need to, refile it back down at a 45-degree angle so that just in case you can still push it down. Well, that's it for me, Jammers. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!